take it a little bit more seriously.
All right, the American Olympians from 1984 as a group are unbeaten so far. So this hand injury to Whitaker is one of the biggest obstacles any of them have yet faced. Right now, Jeff Sims, today's opponent for Tyrell Biggs, is entering the ring. And very shortly, when we come back here to Reno, we'll be getting ready to see exactly how big an obstacle he is going to be for the man who is also entering the ring. You see him there, and the record, 8 wins, no losses. 6 of those wins by knockout, Tyrell Biggs. All right, they're both in the ring now, Biggs and Sims. And we'll be back and almost ready for the start of this scheduled 10-round heavyweight bout. Biggest test yet in the career of Tyrell Biggs right after this.
The Thunder. It's revved up and coming.
Motorcycling's elite dueling out at the Superbikers. Plus, the Daredevil Challenge is the International Toboggan Cresta Championship. All on ABC's Wide World of Sports. Next.
Back live in Reno and ready now to set up the particulars of Biggs and Sims. Again, I'm Jim Lampley. This is our boxing expert, Alex Wallow. Fascinating to follow the career of Tyrell Biggs. Alex, what do you think of his professional progress so far?
Well, I always thought Tyrell had the equipment, the physical equipment, to be an outstanding professional. He has the size, he has the mobility, he has the hand speed. His problems have always been ones of confidence, of believing in himself. And I thought with that win, the impressive win he had over Quick Tillis in his last fight, that he had overcome that he really was on the way up. He surprised me in that fight. He took Tillis, who's a legitimate puncher, took his best punch, never got rattled, went 8 rounds for the first time, never looked tired. I really thought that was a turning point fight for Tyrell. Very surprised, since I've gotten here in Reno, to find Tyrell in what appears to be the midst of a crisis in his confidence. He seems generally rattled by Jeff Sims. 1, his reputation as a puncher, and 2, the fact that Sims has been spending overtime with a demeanor that can only be described as wacky in an attempt to intimidate Tyrell Biggs, and I think he's succeeded.
We have talked about the punching power of Sims. Is there more for Tyrell to worry about above and beyond that?
I don't think Tyrell Biggs has anything to worry about except his own worrying. Yes, Sims is a tremendous puncher with the right hand, but in other aspects, he's really just a novice. He doesn't have terrific stamina, tends to tire very easily. He's fighting here at altitude, 4,700 feet, has not acclimated himself to that. And I really don't think he has anything that he can't handle in there. But if he's afraid, that fear will debilitate him and rob him of his own stamina, and he's in for a long afternoon. Sims can be very, very dangerous as a right-handed puncher.
Okay, we should get some clues as to Tyrell's frame of mind early in the fight. Let's take a look now at the tail of the tape. And keep in mind, these are big heavyweights. Biggs is almost 6 feet 5 inches tall. You see the comparative weights there, very close, both above 210. The reach advantage for Biggs is an advantage only if he is strong and resolute with the jab. If he is lazy with the left jab, as he has been at some times in the past, then the reach advantage will not mean anything at all. There is a good look at Jeff Sims, fights out of Miami, Florida, and Tyrell Biggs goes in with him as they start off in round 1.
And I think a very, very important round 1. If Tyrell can handle Sims in this first round, not get hit, not get rattled, I think it'll go a long way towards restoring that confidence in himself that he has been lacking in the days before the fight.
Nevada rules, scoring by 3 judges on the 10-point must system, standing 8 count and mandatory 8 count, both in effect, along with the 3 knockdown rule. A fighter cannot be saved by the bell except in the final round. The third man in the ring is the referee, Jay Nady, from here in Reno.
There you see the defensive liabilities of Jeff Sims. He's been eating several of the jabs from Tyrell, not all of them. Tyrell moving, not taking any chances.
And thus far, the left jab does look pretty stiff.
Stiff enough so that Sims hasn't thrown a punch yet. Remember in the interview, Jeff Sims told us that he was going to jump right on Tyrell. I think that might have been his best tactic, to try to shake him right away. But he hasn't done that. He's letting Tyrell get his rhythm.
And his confidence, you would suspect, because if this pattern continues, Tyrell should begin to feel